go to facebook.com, it takes you to, your main homepage, I guess if you will. Yours is going to look a little bit different. I have an extension called Newsfeed Eradicator. So instead of actually seeing a newsfeed, I get a quote here. I personally don't really care for Facebook very much. I find it to be, just incredibly distracting. I found this really neat extension, and so it actually takes away the news feed, and so I'm able to just focus on what I come in here to do and stuff like this. But anyway, so yeah, when you're right here, this little button right here where it says create room, so you would just click on where it says create room right here, and they have these two that are like default or whatever, and so you would or you can create a new one. And so this would be the actual link right here, but clicking this little gear icon, you're able to like edit the room, and so you can let's see here. By clicking on it, you can change the name of the room. So they have these little, presets, or you can or you can change it to something new, and then you would just come in here and you only get 20 characters, so just kind of think of something you can just whatever. If you want to, you can choose an emoji. They've got these little preset emojis and stuff that that you can use, and then you would just click save, and then you just click update room. Then you come back through here. If you want to update the join permissions, you can have it set to either only people that you are connected with on Facebook. So you'd have to be friends with them on Facebook. Only they can join, or you can click it to set that anyone can join. Okay, but if you set it to anyone, then anyone can join without a request as long as they have the URL. My dogs have decided it's time to play. They're going to be kind of going off in the background. I hope that's not too much of a distraction for you. And then whenever you're done with the room, you would just come down here and you would just click in room. And then once you're done, you just want to copy the link, and you can click join the room. So you just want to come up here and you want to just exit out of this, and then it'll be right here. Okay, so when you go into facebook.com, whatever room that you just created, it's going to be right here. Now, until you actually go in there and click end call, it'll stay here. Now, the other way to create a room is to come up here where it says menu, and then you would just come down here and where it says room, and you would click on that, and then you would create room, and you would just basically go through the whole thing that I just showed you. While you can't actually record inside the room itself, what you can do is there is this program called Ace Thinker. You do need to download it to your desktop or laptop or whatever it is that you're actually using. It does give you the option to download for free. However, you only get like 3 minutes for free. Then they want you to actually upgrade. So it's better to just go ahead and just click the buy now. If all you're going to do is just use it to record your conversations and stuff like this, then the personal is good. But if you want to like create content for clients and stuff, then you'll want to go with the business one, which it's still pretty reasonable also. I really like that they have it to where you can actually download it on a variety of computers. Like even for their the standard one, like you can get it on 2 computers, which is actually pretty helpful if by chance you happen to use more than one computer. I'm actually using this right here, so I don't want to try to run both at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and just link to a helpful tutorial by this company that actually shows you how to use it if you want to go through them. It's a really short tutorial on how to actually use Ace Thinker. If by chance you ever want to do this on a mobile device, I'll go ahead and I will show you how to do that on a mobile because it is a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this. It is a little bit different, and it will require you to have a different app to be able to record. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and then pull up on my phone so that I can record on my phone, and then I will go ahead and put all this together. Okay, so when you're on a mobile device, to create a room on a mobile device, it's actually pretty simple. You would just go into Messenger, and then what you would want to do is you would want to select Create Room.
and it will automatically give you this right here. If you want to edit it, you would just click edit, and it gives you the two options: anyone with a link or only people you approve. I just leave it with I just leave it with this first one right here, anyone with a link. That way, if they have a link, all they have to do is just click on it, and then they'll be able to join. You don't, again, it's the same thing. You don't need to be friends with them. They don't need to have a Facebook account. They don't need to have Messenger. Okay. They would just click the link, and then they would make sure to click approve on all of the permissions, and then they'll be able to come in. Now, from here, you can adjust the room settings. Personally, I turn off the screen sharing for whoever's coming in, unless that's like a specific thing, like you want them to be able to screen share, then you would leave that on. But generally for me, I usually leave it off, and I usually turn on the in-room chat, especially if there's going to be like numerous people in there, so that so that people aren't like talking over each other and stuff like this. They can just chat. You can also schedule it for later, and you would just tap that, and then it will pull up a little calendar, and you can set your whatever the date, and you can set the time. And then once you get done with that, you would just click back, and then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click the little share icon, and you want to click where it says copy to clipboard. Or if you have their email, like a Gmail account, you can send it via Gmail to them, or if you have their phone number, and you can text it directly to them through your texting, or you can just kind of you can just copy to clipboard, and then you can just give it to them that way. So depending on what kind of apps you have and on your particular phone, you'll have a variety of options. You can add it to your calendar, quick memo, whatever. So for this, we're just going to copy it to clipboard, and then you want to go ahead and start room. Okay. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to click the end, but it says leave and get a call when someone joins. You have two options. Either you can end the room for everyone, or you can just leave. How I set it up is I just go ahead and I just click leave, and then that way it's still open. I can always go back into it, and then that way I don't have to reset it up every time. If you want to set up a different one every single time, that's fine. But if you're going to have like something like, say you meet up with someone like on a regular basis, like a weekly basis or even a daily, or whatever the frequency would be, then you might not want to just set it up, have to set it up every single time. It's easy to just go ahead and set it up once, and then then use that same link. And so it has the same feature as Zoom, where you're able to just use the same link. All you want to do is you want to click the end, and then you just want to click leave. Now it'll say call ended, but you'll notice before I had 3 and now I have 4. And so these are all of the rooms. Now you can come in here and it'll tell you how long ago it was created. So as you can see, I have my main room, it was created 39 days ago. Okay. And so it just, until you actually go in there and click end room, it's going, it'll stay running. Okay. Like it'll stay, I guess you could, a better way, it'll stay live, where you can just, you can share that link. You can, from here, if you click the 3 dots, you can edit the room. You can change the room, the name of the room. You can change the icon. And so this is more like whatever is actually available on your phone. And so that's how you would get back into it once you've created it, and then you actually want to go in there. To do this from a phone, I'm personally using an Android device, so just kind of keep that in mind. You'll want to go to Play Store, and you'll want to look up AZ screen recorder, video recorder, live stream. If you just type in AZ screen recorder, like as soon as you put in AZ, like it should automatically bring it up. And then you would just, install it. Once you install it, you're going to want to set it up, and you would just follow the prompts to do that. Once you have it running, then what you want to do is you want to go into Messenger. And then, from there, but before you actually enter your room, you want to go ahead and turn on the screen share. And then once your screen share is on, then you can go ahead and enter your room. And then once you're done, with the conversation all together, pull down on your, on your screen, and then you'll want to click, where it says stop. And then, it'll save to your phone, and then you can have it that way. And then from there, same thing, you can upload it to YouTube. You can just leave it in your hard, in your phone's hard drive. However, wherever you want to save that is totally up to you. So hopefully this was helpful. And you're able to, whether you're on a desktop or a mobile device, if you use Android anyway, you'll be able to record your conversations. Always make sure that the other person is aware that you want to record the conversation. Most of the time that's, it's whatever, like people generally don't care. But it's a good practice just to kind of let them know, hey, I'm recording this, then that way you can kind of, cover your own self. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. This is Christina Michelle Allen, aka the Airy an online business specialist, with another weekly tech tutorial. I will see you next week. Bye for now.